Welcome back to the shooting channel. Last Monday we went to a game shoot in the Chiltern Hills and we had an interesting discussion with all the guns on whether you should shoot game with an over and under or a side by side. There was 9 guns on this shoot and it was 50-50. There was 4 people shooting over and unders, 5 people shooting side by sides. It's a very, very traditional thing. Everyone was wearing the traditional tweed. And majority of people, if people say to me, oh yeah, I can shoot an over and under better than I can a side by side. If you looked on this game shoot, there was people shooting at side by sides just as well as people shooting over and unders. And the biggest thing that people said is when they pick up their side by side, it's very light. So you have to really practice not throwing that gun all over the sky. And when they pick up their clay gun and their game gun over and unders are slightly lighter than the clay gun. This is what I specifically was shooting with, which is an Ultra XS Browning, sporting whip, external chokes. The only thing that you would think about is when you're stood on that game field with the external chokes, it looks a bit all the gear and it does look a little bit out of place, not traditional. But on the other hand, when you shoot the birds with them, especially when they're high birds, the weight of that gun does steady you up nicely and you don't have to throw the gun all over the place. So that is really the difference in what they said. I thought everyone was going to say, oh yeah, the recoil's so much more on side by side. Nobody talked about recoil. Nobody talked about the word that everyone's missing, still shot. Because with the respect, you can shoot still shot with any guns, as long as the choking is right in it. But generally, there was so much myth about it. There was people shooting across the board with different cartridges, different guns, they all did the same job. I actually shot a side by side for a couple of the drives and you can hit just as well with a side by side, especially something like an AYA, which is a bit heavier, bit higher in the cone with an English gun. It's built a little bit more like an over and under. You can shoot just as well with both of them. I did. So please comment below and please comment on what you think you should shoot with and what you think is traditional. Please comment below if you've ever wanted to get yourself a side by side to go alongside with your over and under, because I think going on this game shoot, talking to the beaters, the picker uppers and the guns, and they all said, yeah, I still love going out with my side by side. Now I'm going to shoot a couple of clays with my over and under and with my side by side, just so you can see the difference in what I do. So now I'm going to pick up and I'm going to shoot 5 pairs with my side by side and I'm going to shoot 5 pairs with my over and under. Pull. 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 So, I've just shot 10 driven clays, and I'm going to be completely honest, apart from the barrels getting hot, recoil wise, okay, it might kick a little bit more. But generally, you do exactly the same. You follow the clay, you follow the bird, you overtake it, you pull the trigger. You do exactly the same as what you would do with an over and under. So apart from the weight, I'm going to say on real high birds, the weight does tend to steady you up a little bit. But other than that, I would go and shoot a game with a side by side. Now I'm going to shoot 10 birds with my over and under. and see the difference. Pull. 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 And that was 10 with my over and under. And I'm going to say, obviously I said it was too light there. I'm going to say with this, it is a killing machine. It's heavy. You put it in the right place and it kills that bird. But at the end of the day, the weight of this gun will get you tired. You can get a game gun over and under. It's still not as light as the side-by-side. I will say, and I'd love to hear anyone's comments, if they think I'm wrong, I would say if you're thinking about buying a side-by-side for your game shooting or just for fun on the playground, go and get one. If anyone's out there that wants to learn to shoot with a side-by-side, please comment below. Find yourself a shooting school. Go and shoot them. They're great fun to shoot with. They're like driving an old classic car. They're fantastic fun. Go and find one. Go and see what you think. I hope you've enjoyed this film. I hope you've enjoyed the slightly different aspect that we've got and the fact that we've gone out on the game field to find out information. Please comment below if you want us to do any more of this content. I hope you enjoyed this program. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Please, please, please join the membership for as little as $2.99 a month. And don't forget, it's free to subscribe. Smash that big red button. It really helps us to give you content like this. Thank you for watching.